There are some times in the life of a man that you feel nobody cares about me, nobody cares about what is happening to me. I am in a pit. Everybody goes through that kind of time. You have problems, you don't have solutions to them. You have things you need to solve with money, you don't have the money. You need ideas, they're not forthcoming. You need people around you and it seems as though you are lonely. Yes, you're seeing the people, but it's as if you are just alone. There's nobody to help you get out of that situation. It is called hard time. Time of difficulty. And not everybody scaled through those times. Why? Because they don't know how to handle it. Whenever you are facing hard time, there are some things you need to do. There are some measures you need to take. There are some road you need to walk through in order for you to scale through that phase of life successfully, because it is something that you must see, you must pass through. So what are you supposed to do when you are facing hard time? First, have it in mind that this particular thing, I cannot run away from it. I must look for a way to successfully scale through this phase of life. So having the knowledge of that will make you, even if solutions are not forthcoming, you will try. You will not give up. You will try to make sure that you get to the bottom of that particular problem. That you get a result, that you get an answer. To know that you cannot shy away from it, you have to get out of that problem so you can move on with life, because there are so many more rivers for you to cross. Then after that, what do? Now the second thing you should do is to remove your mind automatically from what people can do for you. Remove your mind from what people can do for you and think of what God can do for you and what God can help you to do for yourself. Because sometimes when you always look up to people and they act as though they are not seeing you. You always throw yourself at them. This is what I'm going through. I need your help. And sometimes you know that these people have the ability to help you. These people have the what it takes to take you from that predicament or that situation. But they don't seem like want to help you. So you keep throwing yourself at them. They keep pushing you away. Maybe sometimes unknowingly to them. I'm busy, I'll call you back. Please let me get back to you. And they will never do that. Maybe they are busy. You never can tell. Don't throw yourself at people when you have a problem. It's going to break you when they push you away. Especially when you know the solution can come from them. So take your mind off your circle of concern and put your mind in your circle of influence. What are those things you have control over? Put your mind there. Concentrate there. Pray to God. See, there is nothing God cannot do. There is nothing God cannot do. If you believe, you ask, you will receive. Except it's not the time and God wants you to go through that phase for you to learn. I'm coming to that point. So take your mind to God and remove your mind off men. God used men to help you. Any man that God has not prompted his heart to help you, that man will not help you. So you throwing yourself at them will change nothing. So put your mind in God. Put your mind in what you can do. Sometimes we even have things in our hands that we can do to solve our problem, but because we have people around, we feel so relaxed. Say my mom is there, my dad is there, my uncle is there, my this is there, my that is there. No! What can you do? Think of it and get to work with the help of God. you will scale through. So what next do you need to do during hard time? Sit down and reason critically about that situation. Is there something here for me to learn? Because if there is something there for you to learn and you are not looking into that situation to learn from it, and then God help you, you go through that phase, you will not learn that thing, and it may affect you, because life is a journey. Sometimes we walk through this road, we learn something. When we get to another road that seems similar to this road that we have passed before, we will not be stranded because we have gotten the knowledge of what to do beforehand. So you ask yourself, what is here for me to learn? Why am I going through this? Who is here for me to avoid? How did this thing come about? What is the origin of this problem so that it will not reoccur? Because if you don't get to the bottom of it, there is a tendency that it is going to reoccur. What else should you do in hard time? Gather strength before your day of adversity. Because the Bible says if you fall in the day of adversity, your strength is weak. It is not in the day of adversity that you need to gather strength. You need to gather strength before your day of adversity. Because that is when you will need it. So you get prepared. It's not as if we are praying for bad things to happen, no. But some things are just inevitable. So these things will help us. When you have a knowledge that this thing is bound to occur, when you take your mind off your circle of concern and fix your mind in your circle of influence, trusting God to help you scale through and to help bring men your way that will pick you up from that situation. And when you look into that situation and pick out the lessons so that when something like that reoccurs or is trying to reoccur, you know what to do. It will help, definitely. And we just have to be grateful to God for life. And how can you show you are grateful? Is when you don't give up easily. Don't give up. Very important. That is just the last thing I'll say about how to handle hard times. Don't give up. You think you are the only one going through that situation. But if someone should sit you down and tell you what they are going through, you'll be like, God, I glorify you in my life. I am going through this phase of life, but I know there is nothing you cannot do. Because hard time is not a giving up time. Hard time is not a dying time. It is a time that you need to show that I can do this. I'm in life. I will live life. I will enjoy life because it is a precious gift from God to me. So that is what I suggest you do in your hard time, and that is what I also suggest I do in my hard time, because everybody will definitely have a taste of hard time. So have a very, very peaceful week. This is still Real Life with Lady J. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're yet to subscribe to this channel, and also don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you can get notified whenever new content is dropped on this channel. God bless you.